Hi, I'm Barry Cleveland, and I'm coming to you live from the 2013 Winter NAMM show, where I spent yesterday, Thursday, the first day of the show, wandering around looking at all the great new gear. And there were a few things that really caught my eye, actually quite a few, but only have time here to talk about a few. I think my favorite thing was the Eventide H9 Harmonizer pedal. It's a single box that lets you take all your favorite presets and algorithms from the other Eventide pedals and load them into one pedal. And it's got a great interface that at this point runs on an iPad or an iPhone, but I think they're expanding it. It gives you a visual representation of the individual boxes, and you can not only use it to program the H9, but you can also control it in real time. So it has little virtual knobs and a ribbon controller and cool stuff like that. I also saw a couple of plugins from PSP Audio, which is a company in Poland, one of my favorite plugin companies. And they had two that I particularly liked, one called Echo, which has actually been out for a little while, but I don't think most people have heard about it yet. It does vintage echo effects like Benson and old tape echoes and that kind of thing. Sounds absolutely fantastic. They also have one called the Spring Verb 2. I don't think it's been released yet. It's coming up in a couple of months. It's basically two spring reverb algorithms with a lot of other controls, and it'll do things ranging from standard sort of old school Fender spring reverb sounds to totally off the wall stuff, which is exactly what I like. I also saw a great microphone made by DPA called the De Facto. That's a D:facto. And DPA makes all kinds of studio reference mics and that sort of thing, but this is their vocal mic. It sounded really, really great, but one of the cool things about it was that you can use it either with a cord or you can use it with any wireless system that's on the market now. I saw it demoed by a vocal quartet. Sounded absolutely fantastic. Also, TC Electronic had a press conference where they announced a couple of things, one of which was the Ditto Looper, which we actually already did a scoop on. You can see a video of me demoing that on the GP site. It's basically a mini pedal about the size of your thumb. It has one knob and one switch, but nonetheless it has 5 minutes of 24-bit audio. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And it also has undo and redo, and you can layer all kinds of layers on top of it without it freaking out, which is pretty impressive in a little $129 pedal. They also announced that their tone print authoring software is going to be available to the public. So far they've only allowed that to be used by artists to create the artist tone prints for their pedals. Now anybody can create them. That's kind of cool. And last but not least, I met Bob Ricci, I hope I have his name correct. Bob worked with Fender amplifiers back in the brown-faced days, and then also worked with Rickenbacker for a while and designed this really cool solid-state amp for them. Anyway, he's got a new company called Reson. Actually, it's not new, it's been around since the 70s, but he's resurrected it along with his sons. He's kind of come out of retirement, and he has all sorts of new old stock parts, transformers, caps, tubes, and he's hand building these amps. They're really cool. He's got a couple of heads now and some speaker cabinets. What I heard sounded fantastic, so keep an eye out for that. And that's kind of all for now. Stay tuned, we'll have more later.